Hello! Welcome back to Let's Play Escape from Monkey Island. I believe this is episode 4, and we still have some of Luca Island to explore. So, there's lots to do, so let's crack on. Get off.
I'll just take one.
Let's talk to this rather fancy fellow.
Hey, stop that!
Welcome to Sense and Sensibilities, where subtle fragrances from exotic lands transport you to worlds of romance and delight. My name is Hugo, and I am a licensed aromatherapist. Can Hugo interest you in one of our fine perfumes, colognes, or aftershaves?
Aren't you a little piratey for a perfume salesman?
Hugo's not a pirate. Hugo's a model citizen, making a positive economic contribution to the economic well-being of Luca Island.
Uh-huh. You sure look like a pirate to me.
But Hugo's not a pirate. Not anymore, leastways.
How do you stop being a pirate?
By taking Aussie Mandrill's Pirate Re-Education Mail-Order Correspondence course.
What's that?
It's a miracle, it is. In 3 weeks, it taught Hugo how to channel his destructive antisocial urges into more constructive avenues.
Like selling scented bathwater.
Precisely.
Why would you want to quit being a pirate in the first place?
Because Hugo could read the writing on the wall. Hugo saw that the pirate lifestyle was being marginalised by powerful outside interests. Hugo decided to get out while the getting was good.
Yeah. Doesn't Hugo miss being a pirate?
Not especially, no. Although sometimes Hugo misses the wind in his face. And the wenches. And Hugo misses the grog. And the decks covered with the blood of Hugo's enemies. But other than that, no, not a thing.
Yeep. You wouldn't happen to have seen a no-nosed pirate run by here with a sack of loot, would you?
No, but Hugo did see you run by here with a sack of loot.
When I ran by here with a sack of loot, which way was I going?
Towards the deepest forests of Luca Island.
Thanks. What's that ungodly stench you've been exposing to unsuspecting passers-by?
That's our featured fragrance, Eau de la Chuck.
Who'd want to smell like LeChuck?
Oh, it's very popular among tourists wanting to capture that authentic swashbuckling mystique.
But LeChuck smelled like a rotting corpse.
We prefer to refer to it as earthy.
Prefer to refer to it. Try saying that when you've had a few.
Eau de LeChuck's really that popular?
Oh, yes, sir. In the last few hours, Hugo's gone through dozens of sample bottles.
Smell you later.
Thank you for your patronage. Please come again.
That's a good point. I can't even remember where LeChuck appears in this game. It's got to be right at the end, obviously, but I don't know when. I don't know when you even see him for the first time in this game.
I don't think so. That one scares me. Hey, stop that!
So Guybrush is just stealing this cologne, and he's not doing anything about it. Fair enough.
Nice hatchet. I'm not picking that up. Whoever lives here must be pretty small. It's a barrel of sticks. I don't think there are any sticks I want in that barrel. Just another barrel of sticks.
Freddy, where's my new walking stick?
It's right over here, Mr. Mandrill. A brand new cane, hand-carved to the exact specifications of your previous stick.
It better be, or I'll buy up your putrid little shop and replace it with something useful, like a public urinal.
I take it that you'll be putting this on your tab, Mr. Mandrill?
What do you think?
You know, if I weren't a peaceable sort, I'd whack that gentleman over the head with one of my sticks. I wouldn't stop whacking until his brains leaked out all over my rustic, hand-polished hardwood floor. Yep,
But you're a peaceable sort, right?
yep.
Yeah.
If I had a hamster, I could use this stuff for bedding. It is very important to choose a walking stick that fits your body, lifestyle, and temperament. Your walking stick should be no more than waist high and hefty enough to support 50% of your body weight. Active people should choose a stick that corresponds with the type of activity. Boring. Guess I don't want a walking stick that bad.
No need to make a racket ringing that bell. I'm right here.
It's Freddys Stick Catalog. Why would I want to look through the catalog when I've got the real thing right here? This must be Freddys' calculator. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your racket?
Most people around here call me Freddy, which is a sensible thing to do, considering that it's my name and all. I carve walking sticks.
I wouldn't think that a walking stick shop could support itself on a pirate-infested island.
Well, under normal circumstances, I might agree with that sentiment. But lately, Lucre Island's been experiencing an influx of tourists, gawkers, and other assorted outsiders. They're always more than eager to purchase my authentic pirate walking sticks at a reasonable markup, of course. Besides which, I can always depend on Mr. Mandrill to break a few dozen sticks a week. He's been single-handedly keeping me in business for months.
But doesn't he have a tab, which, from the looks of it, he has no intentions of paying off?
Can you help me? I can't decide which walking stick is right for me.
Well, now, in order to choose the right stick, we'll need to know a little about your walking stick needs. Where do you expect to be doing most of your walking?
Amidst dense Caribbean jungles.
Ah, the adventurous type. And how many people would you expect to be walking with?
I'll be walking with my wife. She's a governor, you know.
Whatever you say, sir. How long will you be walking on average?
8 hours, 23 minutes, 37 seconds.
Very good. Well then, taking all your answers into consideration, not to mention the numerous personal observations I've made of your movements, I believe that the perfect walking stick for you would be the Wiebelfester 9000 Rainforest Deluxe. As luck would have it, we've got dozens of them in stock.
I'm back.
So you are.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about a no-nosed pirate, would you?
Well now, that sounds a lot like Peg-Nosed Pete. What would you like to know about him?
Who is he?
Peg-Nose? He's the greatest pirate thief on Lucre Island. No one's come within a ship's broadside of putting him in leg irons. Yep, but I came close. Once.
No.
Yes, it happened one dark and foggy night. Many years ago, I was out testing out one of my new walking stick models, the WD-32. It has a real fancy-looking wood duck engraved in the handle, and he tried to mug me.
Gosh, what did you do?
Well, I wasn't going to stand for that. I raised my cane up to give him a good whack on the noggin, you betcha.
And?
And he ran away. I didn't even get a chance to swing. I guess he knows better than to mess with old Freddy. Yep.
Fascinating.
Yep.
Where can I find him?
You can't.
Come again?
No one knows where Peg-Nose's hideout is. Oh, sure. There's some rumors of him living in the middle of the treacherous Mist-So-Time marsh. But frankly, I don't believe a human being can get there from here.
What happened to his nose?
That's something of a mystery. Most folks around these parts would tell you it was nibbled off by a duck.
Ugh.
Personally, I don't believe it.
Why not?
Well, sir, it's been my experience that ducks have exceptionally tiny teeth. It'd take a long time for a duck, even a particularly nasty duck, to nibble off a man's nose. I can't imagine a man letting a duck peck away at his nose for hours on end without seeking medical help.
Good point. So you really don't think that a duck bit off his nose?
Yeah, I suppose it could have happened that way. I just find it highly irregular.
On second thought, I think I'll find out about Pegnose on my own.
Makes no never mind to me, Junior.
Stick around. I'll be back later.
Be seeing ya.
Right, I think there's only one more building in Lucas Islands. And then we will explore the island properly itself. And we didn't speak to this guy in the bank, because I thought that speak to the manager enabled the bank vault thingy, but never mind, he's here now.
Hey there, moneybags.
Very funny, Mr. Threepwood. Are you enjoying the money you stole?
Hey, I'm innocent.
Yes, right. And I'm a 20-carat brooch.
It was the no-nosed man.
Well, I wish I had $1 for every time I've heard that. Of course, I used to, until you came along, that is.
Enough about me. How's the banking business?
Oh, just great, thanks to you. Now I'm broke, and nobody on this island will trust me with their money ever again. What am I going to do now?
You could steal enough to start your bank again.
I'm a banker. I don't know anything about stealing.
Well, you could have a bake sale.
I've only met one person who could sell pastries to pirates, and he's in real estate.
I'll find the guy who did it and wreak vengeance upon his soul.
That won't help me much, but watching you fall on a sword would be entertaining.
Let's talk about something else. Have you seen someone go by here carrying a bag of loot?
What does he look like?
Sort of like me.
Yes, I've seen him, but he didn't have a bag with him.
Really? Where?
I'm looking at him!
I hear my parole officer calling. See you later.
Ooh, what's up here? I'll find out afterwards.
Let's see, rubber knuckles, artificial appendages, faux follicles. Nope, nothing I want here. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
I heard that. I hope you're planning to pay for that hand. It ain't cheap.
Actually, I don't have a dime.
Well then, you'd best be putting it back then, eh, Tiger?
Sorry.
I think this guy is...
It's a
Ooh.
basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't need an entire basket of prosthetic limbs. At most, I might need one. It's a I'm not touching that.
Right, this guy is blind, but he has the hearing of something that can hear very well.
Welcome to the Palace of Prostheses, home of the no detection, no infection, no rejection 30-day guarantee. You smell new. Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Well, you don't smell so mighty to me.
What?
In fact, you smell kind of flowery.
What?
Heck, I can smell your lilacs and lilies aftershave even through my stuffy nose.
Wow, you're good.
Well, I'm Dave. Around here they call me Deadeye Dave. I'm the Tri-Island area's foremost expert in anatomical approximation.
So, how's the prosthetics business?
It's been better.
Let me guess. An Australian land developer is using strong-arm tactics to try and buy up your business.
What? Where'd you get a weird idea like that?
Well, I just figured...
Well, you figured wrong. Australia, what kind of a name is that anyway?
Never mind. So what is wrong with your business?
My monkey left me.
Okay, I'll bite. What was so important about your missing monkey?
Because Pongo handled all my paperwork and deliveries. He was the only one who understood my back office's automated filomatic filing system. Without him, I have no idea which orders go with which customers. It's really upsetting my regular clientele.
That's terrible. Have you heard from your filing monkey since he disappeared?
What's he gonna do? Send me a postcard?
Not to be insensitive, but are you blind?
Do I look blind?
I don't know. The twin eye patches could be some sort of hip new pirate fashion statement.
Of course I'm blind, you lilac-scented party waste!
Sorry.
Don't give it a second thought. My other senses more than compensate for my lack of sight. For example, I usually can identify my customers by their distinctive individual odors.
You can recognize people by their smell?
Usually no problem. Today though my nose is stuffed up because I got a bit of a cold. So I can only recognize amplified odors, like the lilac aftershave you generously applied to your face. Fortunately, my hearing's still sharper than a barge full of bunnies.
So how sharp is your hearing anyway, Baldy?
Sharp enough, Pinky.
I'm looking for some gifts for my differently abled pirate friends.
Then you've come to the right place. What kinds of prostheses did you have in mind?
What kind of hooks are the cool pirates wearing this season?
Oh, a traditionalist. Well, nothing says yo-ho-ho in a bottle of rum quite like our Quick Gut 2000 line of hooks. Today we're having a sale. Buy one hook for 30 doubloons and get a replacement hook for free.
That's a little bit out of my range. How about something in a fashionable peg leg?
You're in luck. We've just received several baskets of steady leg ivory pegs with rubber stoppers. They're 20 doubloons apiece.
That'd be great, if I had any money. What have you got in affordable prosthetic hands?
Well, if you're not too discriminating, there's a basket of slightly malformed redwood hands over there. We're letting them go at 5 doubloons a pop.
Gee, that does sound good. Almost wish I was carrying some money. Frankly, I'm in the market for a prosthetic nose.
Sorry, we're fresh out. It's shocking how quickly my regular customers blow through those things.
What have you got that's free?
Free? What do you think I'm running, a charity?
What can I say? I'm broke.
Okay, you've appealed to my sense of generosity. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you have one of my untested, unguaranteed, unapproved experimental prosthetic devices.
Neat. What kind of prosthetic devices are we talking about?
I'll let you choose through a story.
Huh?
Humor me. Once upon a time, there was a pirate named...
Harry?
Harry. A palm reader had told Harry that he was destined to marry a beautiful singer named...
Mindy?
Mindy. Sadly, Mindy's finger was already wearing the engagement ring of a bounder named...
Ned?
Ned, that's it.
Well,
Well, what?
what happened?
She decided that she couldn't stomach the thought of being married to either of them, so she joined a convent. The end.
What a dreadful story.
I know. Here's your free experimental prostheses.
What is it?
That's a factory model Bile-tastic Stomach 9000. If they ever can figure out how to keep the acid from leaking out, they'll sell millions. Don't worry, this unit's empty.
Nice.
I'm looking for a no-nosed pirate thief.
Well, we certainly get a lot of those around here.
Thieves?
No, no-nosed pirates.
Really?
Oh my, yes. You'd be amazed how often pirates lose their honkers. Does this pirate thief of yours have a name?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's too bad. Of course, even if I knew the pirate's name, it probably wouldn't matter. Without Pongo, I wouldn't be able to retrieve your pirate's file.
See you later.
That makes one of us.
So he has a nose for artificial smells. I can't remember the correct word he used, but let's try something. And you can see we have an empty spritzer bottle, so one of the quests is to fill it up, which we will probably do in the next episode.
Dang, that's some weird smelling stuff you sprayed at me.
So let's get one of these hands. And the only way of doing that is by playing something that interferes with his hearing.
Do you mind if I turn this on? I said, do you mind if I turn this on?
Right, I've got to be quick.
Guess not.
It's a bass.
Did I hear something?
Nope, just the haunting melodies of my music box. It's a basket of finely crafted prosthetic limbs.
I'm not touching that.
Okay, we only need the... Oh. We only need the arm. There's not much we can do here. So, let's go into the... this place here. I'm sure there's nothing here, but... let's have a look anyway. Nope. So, we have the mansion, and we have a swamp. Let's go to the swamp first.
It's a crude raft.
I'm sure there was a flower around here somewhere.
It's a stinky puddle of swamp water.
I'm not picking that up.
Nope.
I've always wanted swamp-scented perfume.
Right, I'm not going into the swamp just yet. Damn it. Let's pay a visit to Ozzy. Aha, here's the swamp. Here is the flower. I believe. And I think there is another shop in town which I haven't visited yet. Where is it? There is one more ingredient I need.
Hey! Who are you? And what are you doing in my house?
Guybrush Threepwood, Monkey Wrangler.
You can't fool me, Mr. Threepwood. It's common knowledge that there aren't any monkeys in the Caribbean. I think you're a scungy pirate. My name is Ozzy. Ozzy Mandrill.
That name sounds familiar.
And I have looked it up, and there are actually monkeys in the Caribbean. But I can't even name any of the ones that I read about. But anyway, yes. In 2 games now, there has been a declaration that there are no monkeys in the Caribbean. But that is false.
Weren't you the one who was supposed to bring balance to the Force?
Don't play the gink with me, Threepwood.
Who's playing?
Well then, allow me to illuminate the dingy corners of your mind. Ozzy Mandrill is a businessman, a capitalist, a real estate developer. I'm also the future king of the Caribbean.
Hey, you're the guy who's trying to buy out the Scum Bar.
The Scum Bar? That's just the tip of the aardvark. I'm gonna buy the whole Caribbean.
Why are you buying up all the land in the Caribbean?
Because I'm a man with a vision.
You too? What are yours like?
I see a Caribbean freed from the chaotic plundering of grog-swilling pirates. A Caribbean made safe for the orderly consumerism of family-oriented themed restaurants and resorts. A Caribbean scrubbed clean of filth. A Caribbean you'd be proud to take home to your mother.
Gee, mine are mostly about ice cream. And how do all my pirate friends fit into your capitalist utopia?
Ah, they'll be retrained.
Retrained?
Yes, the service-based economies of tomorrow's Caribbean will need legions of waiters, janitors, maids, and dishwashers.
But what about pirates who don't want to be waiters, janitors, and dishwashers?
What makes you think they'll have a choice?
And how do the dozens of pirate support industries fit into your scheme?
They'll be torn down, of course. No more will these islands be cursed with the blight of run-down watering holes, murky voodoo shops, and disease-ridden houses of ill repute. Instead, our streets will be decorated with classy art houses, whimsical theme restaurants, and upscale knick-knack shops.
But what about the stores that won't sell out?
Ah, they always sell out, eventually.
But what about the children?
What about them?
I don't know. Just thought I'd ask. I'm tired of discussing your warped dreams.
And I'm tired of discussing them.
What's your beef with pirates?
Well, for one thing, pirates smell. The only thing that smells worse than a pirate is two pirates. It's enough to make a man park a tiger on the rug.
Yeah, right. What's with all the dead animals?
I like having them around. They remind me of where I came from.
Burbank?
Australia, you ninny.
Oh. My navigator tells me that you're pretty good with an insult.
Pretty good. Listen, Kitty Wink, I'll have you know that my insults have finished off over 500 hostile takeovers. There isn't a man alive or dead who can withstand the might of my withering barbs.
I bet I can beat you.
Oh, really? And what stakes do you propose?
If I win, you have to give me 1,000,000 pieces of 8, or maybe 8,000,000 pieces of 1.
Fine. And if I win, you have to leave my house.
Agreed. So, what form of insult game shall we play?
Let's stick to the basics, shall we?
What?
On guard. Touché.
Oh, that is so cliché. I've defeated 12 people today alone.
How do you know? You don't have that many fingers. I've seen better mugs on a bush pig.
Oh dear.
I have no idea what you just said, yet I feel strangely insulted.
You're not worth a zack.
Well, did you redo to you too?
I've seen better from a bludger.
That's not an insult, is it?
Ha ha!
I lost.
Naturally. Now get out of my house.
That fountain gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Right. We've accomplished a fair bit. There's still quite a little bit more to do. But for now, I'm going to leave it here. I shall see you again for episode 5 very soon. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.